Hello, it's been a while. I'm back from my holidays, just having a cup of tea. I'm here in Cardiff at the marina, the waterfront. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? I always like to try and find a space with boats whenever I'm out and about. But I'm here meeting a friend of mine, Ben, who I'm going to talk about and introduce you to in a bit. But I wanted to make a quick video about the AI boom. We're currently in this AI boom. Everyone's asking, is AI a bubble? Short answer is, yeah, it is. In the same way .com was a bubble. Most companies are going to fail. But here's the twist, bubbles always build an infrastructure for the future. The .com bubble built broadband, and it gave us the benefits of all of that high-speed internet in our houses. And now you can't imagine a business that doesn't work without internet. So the real question isn't whether AI is overheated, it's who's going to survive when the froth clears. Let's think about it. AI CapEx reality. If we start with the money, hyperscalers, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, spending billions building out AI data centers. They're spending so much that they've outgrown their own cash piles. They're now borrowing to keep up because they believe that AI is going to spark a wave of economic growth so massive that today's incense spends are going to look cheap. They're treating it like a winner-takes-all game. AI is about data and scale. So leaders are racing to build multi-gigawatt campuses. Energy costs are surging. Power, not chips, is the real bottleneck. Site selection, grid access, cooling, all of this decides who moves the fastest. When we're looking at survival, there's a hard truth. The CEO of Baidu predicts that 99% of today's AI companies won't survive the next 18 months because novelty is not a business model. We're seeing lots of chatbots, co-pilots, image generators. How many do you actually use? You probably use one or two tools, right? The tide's going to go out eventually. And as Warren Buffett says, when the tide goes out, we're going to see who's been swimming naked. Even if the winners aren't safe, let's take OpenAI. ChatGPT hit 100 million users in record time. But insiders have reported, they suggest it could burn through $8 billion a year just to keep its GPUs running. That's not a business model. That's a bonfire. They're burning money. Popularity doesn't equal profit. At some point, margins have to show up and they have to make profit. Investors are going to want their money. So when resources tighten, the cool demo companies are going to be the first to disappear. So what can we learn from the .com era? Amazon, Google, eBay, they all survived the .coms. Why? Because they solved painful, expensive problems. Shopping, search, auctions. They built sustainable business models with real revenue that are greater than real costs. That's the real litmus test in AI. Only the companies solving real problems, proving ROI, are going to live through this correction. The correction is definitely coming. I reckon it'll be the middle of next year. But for now, the AI boom is doing something incredibly valuable. It's laying the groundwork, creating compute clusters, machine learning frameworks, a global shift towards an AI-first culture of automation. And when this froth clears, the winners aren't going to be the ones with the shiniest demos. They're going to be the ones that can replace existing workflows faster, cheaper, and smarter. They're going to deliver measurable ROI, not just novelty. They're going to fit cleanly into a new AI-first business culture. So yeah, I love AI, but most AI companies are going to die. Few are going to emerge stronger, just like Amazon and Google did after .com. Our job is to separate the enduring wave, the ones that are coming, from the transient foam. Let's look for depth. Let's look for real business problems. So next time you get an AI-powered demo on your feed, ask yourself, would I pay for this if it didn't say AI? If the answer is no, then let's just keep scrolling and go to the next one. If it's yes, you might have found one of the 1% that are going to survive. Have you seen an AI tool that you think is amazing? Have you seen a tool that's all sizzle and no steak? Drop it in the comments, let's figure it out together. I want to look at as many AI tools as possible, and let's figure out which ones will sink and which ones will actually swim so that we can share the successes with each other.